Good morning, students. Dear students, today we are going to learn about two compounds, that is glycol and glycerol. First we will take ethylene glycol. Page number 119. The IUPAC name of ethylene glycol is ethane 1,2 diol. It is an example of dihydric alcohol. That means it contains two hydroxyl group on carbon chain. CH2OH, CH2OH. What is primary alcoholic group? The compound in which the carbon which is attached with the hydroxyl group, from that one carbon branch initiated. Such a carbon is called primary carbon. The total compound is called primary alcohol. Example, ethanol, CH3, CH2OH. About this carbon having OH group, from that one carbon branch initiated. That's why this is primary carbon. So, primary alcohol, ethanol. In ethylene glycol, there is two primary alcoholic groups available. That means you have to take it care. This is may ask in choose the best answer. CH2. About this carbon having OH group, from that one carbon branch initiated, that is started. This is one primary carbon. About this carbon having OH group, from that one carbon branch started. So this is another primary carbon. So anyway, in glycol, two primary alcoholic group. Next we move to reactions of glycol. Already we know that it contains two hydroxyl group. It exhibits the usual reactions of hydroxyl group. Usually primary alcohols are reacts with metal and gives salt and hydrogen gas, that we can represent as acid plus metal gives salt and hydrogen gas. This is general formula. As like acid, here alcohol also behave like acid, react with metal, gives salt and hydrogen gas. Since here glycol containing two primary alcoholic group, it behave twice as like primary alcohol compound. The first reaction, glycol with a sodium metal give two different salt compound. That means the first compound monosodium glycolate and second compound disodium glycolate is nothing that in monosodium glycolate the first hydroxyl group lose its hydrogen and getting one sodium metal atom over there. So monosodium glycolate. Disodium glycolate means two hydrogen from both the hydroxyl group is replaced by sodium metal atom. So disodium glycolate is a salt. Such a way glycol react with the sodium metal give salt, two different salt. Next reaction with the hydroiodic acid or phosphorus in iodine. When glycol reacts with hydroiodic acid or triiodophosphorus gives 1,2 diiodoethane first, and then it decomposes to give ethene. This is glycol allowed to react with the triiodophosphorus, forming the intermediate compound 1,2 diiodoethane. That is, we can represent this carbon as 1 and 2. First carbon have iodine as well as second carbon also have iodine. So 1 comma 2 diiodoethane. It undergo decompose. That means it is going to lose iodine molecule. One iodine as I plus, the another one will be as I minus. This bond switch over here between two carbon atom will give you CH2 double bond CH2. That is ethane. Next reaction of glycol. When allowed to react with the concentrated nitric acid and sulfuric acid, it form nitrated compound. Here, sulfuric acid facilitates to eliminate water molecule during the reaction. While on heating with the concentrated nitric acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, ethylene glycol forms, that is dinitroglycol. Listen, this is a glycol formula, nitric acid HNO3, that we may write as HO minus and NO2 plus. From both the hydroxyl group, H plus going to get eliminated and they are going to combine with HO minus from nitric acid and form as a water molecule. So such a way 2H plus combined with the 2HO minus and lose 2 water molecule. Then NO2 plus part from nitric acid going to attach with the 2 oxygen of glycol will give you 1, 2 dinitroxyethene. That is dinitroglycol. This is the compound 1, 2. The next reactions, dehydration reactions. By using different condition, the glycol undergo dehydration reaction to give different product. The first dehydration reaction, when allowed to heat to 773 degree Kelvin, it forms epoxide. That means while on heating, from one OH group, H plus going to get eliminated. From another CH2OH group, OH minus going to get eliminated. That is electrophile, this is nucleophile. H plus, OH minus. Then this bond switch over to this carbon atom. This OH minus and H plus coming together and eliminate as a water molecule. Then this bond switch over to CH2 will form as epoxide like compound. That is 1, 2 epoxyethane. That is oxirane. Take it care that you may expect in 2 mark question. What is oxirane like that? They may ask. And second type of dehydration, when heated with the dilute sulfuric acid or anhydrous zinc chloride under pressure in a sealed tube, it gives acetaldehyde. Glycol, we may write like that. From one carbon, OH minus, that is nucleophile, going to get eliminated. From another carbon, H plus going to get eliminated. This bond switch over to between two carbon atom become as carbon-carbon double bond system. By losing one water molecule, such a way the intermediate compound form, that is called ethanol, that is vinyl alcohol. Now it undergo tautomerization. That means transfer of H plus ion, transfer of proton from one carbon position to another carbon position. That is called tautomerization. Such a way this hydrogen as H plus move to that is CH2 carbon become as CH3. Then automatically this bond switch over to this carbon between carbon to oxygen become as C double bond O. That is aldehyde group. Such a way. So ethanol, acetaldehyde formation taking place. So what is tautomerization? It is a structural isomers which are readily interconvertible. This reaction commonly results in the relocation of a proton. Then third type of dehydration reaction, when distilled with concentrated sulfuric acid, glycol forms dioxide. That means 2 molecule of glycol we can take the first molecule from one end H plus have to eliminate, from another end OH minus. That means in one glycol molecule, from one end have to lose positive ion, from another end have to lose negative ion. Not from both the end, both are as positive or both are negative, possible, not possible. So from this first molecule of glycol, this H plus going to combine with the second molecule of glycol by this end OH minus. So combine together as formation of water molecule, as well as of the first molecule the right side end OH minus, second molecule right side end as H plus. So that bond switch over to this carbon atom, this bond switch over to that carbon atom, so making the new bond formation and give dioxane compound, that is 1, 4 dioxane, by losing 2 water molecule. It is named as, the position have to give, start by our oxygen here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. First position and fourth position occupied by oxygen in the ring structure. So 1, 4 dioxane. The next topic, oxidation of glycol. On oxidation, glycol gives a variety of product depending on the nature of the oxidizing agents and other reaction conditions. Here we can take nitric acid or alkaline potassium permanganate as oxidizing agent. The following products are going to obtain. Usually already we have learned in introduction topic itself, oxidation of alcohol, that is OH group, converted into aldehyde group, that is CHO group. Again further oxidation of aldehyde converted into carboxylic acid group, that is COH group. So anyway, OH into CHO, CHO into COH. This is a formal oxidation conversion of alcohol to carboxylic acid. The same thing here going to take place. Here the two-way oxidation going to take place. That means we can label as this is C1 carbon, this is C2 carbon. About C1 carbon, oxidation on OH group takes place first completely, and then oxidation going to take place on C2 carbon OH group. This is one way. This is such a way. This is the direction. Another way is what? One after another simultaneously going to take place oxidation. First C1 oxidize, then C2. Again C1, then C2. Again C1, then C2. Like that, simultaneous oxidation going to take place. Listen, now that C1 carbon going to take place oxidation completely. Alcohol converted into aldehyde, CHO. Then again CHO oxidized into carboxylic acid group. So oxidation completed about C1 carbon atom. Then next oxidation going to take place on C2 carbon, that is OH converted into CHO. Then further oxidation going to take place as carboxylic acid group. So such a way that the first type of oxidation is end with the formation of oxalic acid. The second type, one after another going to take place. The first C1 carbon oxidized to get aldehyde. Then next C2 carbon going to take place oxidized to get CHO, that is aldehyde group. So now both are in aldehyde group formation. Next again oxidation going to take place on C1 carbon to form as carboxylic acid group. Next oxidation going to take place at C2 to give COH group. So this is another way. So such a way the glycol oxidized to give glycolic aldehyde, then glycolic acid, then glyoxalic acid, then oxalic acid. This is glyoxal. The next type of oxidation of glycol in presence of periodic acid, that is in presence of HiO4, periodic acid. In presence of glycol, periodic acid, oxidize that glycol to give periodate ester. Then there is cleavage of bond takes place and losing iodic acid, that is HiO3, and form two molecules of formaldehyde, HCHO. This is formaldehyde. Two formaldehyde form. So anyway, that alcohol group oxidized in presence of periodic acid to aldehyde. This is conversion of glycol to formaldehyde. Such way also they may ask as a question. Convert glycol to formaldehyde like that. Next we move on to glycerol, the next compound. The IUPAC name of glycerol, propane 1, 2, 3 triol. It is an example of trihydric alcohol. That is, it contains 3 OH group on carbon chain, CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH. It contains 2 primary alcoholic group and 1 secondary alcoholic group. That means above this carbon, 1 carbon branch started, so 1 primary carbon. This is another carbon having OH group, 1 carbon chain initiated, that is another carbon, primary carbon. So 2 primary carbon. About this carbon having OH group, from that 2 carbon branch initiated, by this direction 1, then by this direction another one. So secondary carbon. So glycerol having 2 primary alcoholic group and 1 secondary alcoholic group. Next we move to that reactions of glycerol. The first one, nitration. It is an addition of nitro group, that is NO2 group, on glycerol. With the nitrating mixture as concentrated nitric acid and sulfuric acid, glycerol gives trinitroglycerine, that is trinitroglycerine, that is TNG. This is important compound. They may ask in 3 mark question or 2 mark question, what is TNG, like that. Glycerol from 3 OH group, 3 H plus I am going to get eliminate. The nitric acid HNO3, that we may write as HO minus and NO2 plus. These are H plus I am going to combine with the HO minus to form as a water molecule and going to get eliminate. The rest of the NO2 plus going to attach with the oxygen of 3 OH group. So it will give 1, 2, 3 trinitroxypropane. That is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. All the carbon have NO2 group. So 1, 2, 3 trinitroxypropane. The next reaction, dehydration. That is, they may ask as a conversion type of question, glycerol to acrolein. Glycerol undergoes dehydration with potassium bisulfate to form acrolein. It's nothing that here with the potassium bisulfate, the glycerol compound going to lose 2 water molecule in successive steps. That means by first step as well as second step. After tautomerization, it will give unsaturated aldehyde, that is called acrolein. Listen, first carbon, second carbon and third carbon. From first carbon OH minus going to get eliminated, and from second carbon H plus going to get eliminated. This bond switch over to between C1 and C2 carbon become as double bond. By losing water molecule, this is the product. Then in second step, in presence of potassium bisulfate, now from C2 carbon OH minus, from third carbon H plus going to get eliminated as water molecule. This bond switch over to between C2 and C3 carbon become one more carbon-carbon double bond system over here. And next one, from this resultant compound, tautomerization going to take place. That means this hydrogen as H plus moves towards that C2 carbon from C3 carbon. Then this one switch over to carbon and oxygen. In between carbon and oxygen becomes C double bond O. So anyway CHO, this is aldehydic functional group with a double bond system between C1 and C2 carbon. So it is called unsaturated aldehyde. Proptoenol. This is called acrolein. The next one, oxidation of glycerol. Here oxidation on glycerol give different type of product with the different reagents. Oxidation of glycerol with dilute nitric acid gives glyceric acid and tartanic acid. So you have to take it care. Here different product formation with a different reagent. They may ask in choose the best answer. Oxidation of glycerol with concentrated nitric acid. The first one dilute nitric acid and second one concentrated nitric acid gives mainly glyceric acid. Then oxidation of glycerol with bismuth nitrate gives mesoxalic acid. And then oxidation of glycerol with bromine water or sodium bromoxide or using Fenton's reagent, that is a combination of ferrous sulfate and hydrogen peroxide. It's very much important. Often you can expect in this the best answer. Fenton's reagent is the four options they may going to give. It's a combination of what? Ferrous sulfate and hydrogen peroxide. Right. So it gives a mixture of glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone. Glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone. This is called glycerose. This is called glycerose. So that also you may expect 2 more questions. What is glycerose? Like that they may ask. Or they may ask in choose the best answer also. Glycerose is. They may give 4 options. In that one of the option maybe as what? Glyceraldehyde plus dihydroxyacetone. Like that option will be. Then last one. On oxidation with periodic acid HiO4 or lead tetraacetate. It gives formaldehyde and formic acid. Then acidified potassium permanganate oxidize glycerol into oxalic acid. So this is the way formation of different products while on oxidation of glycerol with a different oxidizing agent. Then as like glycol, glycerol also how going to form different oxidized product. Listen. Here first 2 primary alcohol group going to get oxidized completely, then oxidation of secondary alcohol will start. That is one path. The another path is what? First secondary alcohol group oxidize, then 2 primary alcohol group start to get oxidized. This is another path. Listen. First primary alcohol group about this C1, C2, C3 carbon. About C1 carbon oxidation going to take place. So alcohol to give aldehyde. Then further oxidation of this aldehyde into carboxylic acid. That's all over. Then next oxidation going to take place on second primary alcohol group. This CH2OH group converted into CHO. That CHO again oxidized to carboxylic acid. So here straight away they have given as like that. And then by completing the oxidation on 2 primary alcohol group, the oxidation going to take place on secondary alcohol group as CHOH. So it will give ketone group. Usually primary alcohol oxidized to give aldehyde, but a secondary alcohol oxidized to give ketone. This is a general conversion, general formula. So such a way this secondary alcohol group oxidized to give ketone group. Then further oxidation to give oxalic acid and losing carbon dioxide. This is one path, oxidation is over. The another path is what? The oxidation going to initiate by secondary alcohol. That means it gives oxidize to give ketone group like that on secondary alcohol. Then further oxidation going to take place now on rest of the two primary alcohol group to as like that. Then it give oxalic acid and carbon dioxide. So this is the way oxidation going to take place on glycerol. So the oxidation of glycol and glycerol both are very important. You can expect in that 3-mark question. Next one, uses of alcohol, that you can itself go through it. From uses also they may ask user based answer. So take it care. Uses of methanol, ethanol, ethylene glycol and glycerol. Thank you.